So we talk about expectation. A lot of expectation. All different expectation. About the expectation of having a wonderful day and it doesn't work out. Or thinking that we go to the best movie and it doesn't turn out like that. Or having the best relationship and it also doesn't turn out in that way. I think we all have expectation. So what do we do about it?
We get rid of it.
It would be a very peaceful world without expectations, but I think it's not existing.
I think it's getting used to sitting down with yourself or like imaginary sitting down with yourself and like making peace with okay, this is my expectation, but it could turn around another way and I'm going to be grateful for whichever way it turns out.
Yeah, I think that the first expectation we have is that we expect others to see our point of view, to see the world in the same way as we see it.
Yes.
And then we forget that we all are unique and having a different point of view. And there is our battle, there is like the duality in this world is born. Because now it's not what I expected it was.
Because it's impossible. How can you expect someone to be and behave in exactly the way you expect it to? It's impossible.
Yeah, but we don't think like that, especially not in a small circle of like family or a relationship.
Or when you thought you know the person. For last that many years and years, you know the person, and then you think you know what to expect of that person, what to expect of that person, and then you think, and that's actually when you get caught.
Yeah. So expectation includes how do you say that? Disappointment?
Yes, assumed knowledge.
Yeah.
But
and when you turn it around, when you say it's not a disappointment, but it's maybe like a point where I can learn from.
But you're disappointed by that time.
Before you go into the disappointment, maybe we can actually then look at it and say like, okay, I know that person for so many years and that person turned out to have different behavior, maybe also through the circumstances, through different things that are going on in life. So maybe that is also taking that in consideration, that you say like, okay, everybody has his own way of like looking at things, so I don't have to go deeply in my disappointment about it. And I take it for what it is.
It's a nice perception.
It's a different perception.
It's a nice perception. And it's different. It would be really nice to have it like there and then in life.
Yeah. I think especially in your relationship, when you don't right away go into your disappointment, in that kind of, because that makes you aggressive maybe, or defending yourself, or that you actually can say like, hey, this is happening with my partner. In this kind of relationship, we think differently, and I had this expectation, but maybe I also can actually like bend it more. The more understanding there is, the less fights there are. And it's not that you always bend with the other person, because of course you have your own opinion about things and your vision on things. But we are very much actually like used of defending ourselves or thinking that the other one should think in the same way as we do. And sometimes it helps when you can actually take a break, deep breath, and say like, yeah. Or seeing clearly that when there's a fight there, that you leave it there, and that there is this kind of things going on. And maybe you can be of help, and sometimes you retreat. You step out of that.
Nice.
Good.
Yep.
Next time.